Hi guys, it's Sherry. So today we are going to be making the easiest type of cane you could possibly make. So the first thing you're going to need is all your different color clays that you would like to incorporate. And then you are going to, I have half a block here. And the first thing I want to do is roll it out to make it skinny. And then I am going to run this through my pasta machine quite a few times to get it nice and conditioned. And then we're going to start cutting our circles out. All right, so then once you roll it out, you're going to roll it out to your thickest setting on your pasta machine. If you do not have a pasta machine, that is about the thickness you are going to want. So then get your tool and make sure you have a cutter that is just about the size. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect because we can reduce the cane to make it fit in there, or reduce the clay, I should say. And then just punch out your circles. Okay. And then let's get all our circles put together here. This is a great first way of kind of making your own little type of cane. All right. Now you're going to want to make sure you have the square that goes in here, okay? So make sure it's the square one. And then let's start placing all our colors together. So there doesn't have to be any particular way because it's going to come out the way it wants to come out. And then you'll start getting your stack to look like that, okay? So just keep going because we want to fill up our tool here. And I think that should be plenty. So I will stop there. So now, just kind of, we want to mush these together and get them tightly together because they have to be about that size to get in. So just roll it out. Oops. And that should be good. And then open your tool all the way up. There we go. I'm going to push it to make sure it gets in there as much as possible. And then I will cut off the extra. And you just place your square one on and then the lid. Okay, so very, very simple to use this tool. And then you are going to start turning it till your clay comes out. All right, so now that is the very end of my clay. So now I'll take off the edge and you'll see that it has little designs. So let me, you see? How cool is that? So now I'm just going to take my cut piece and I'll start cutting them all the same, and then I'll show you what each one looks like because each one will be different, which is what I love about this. It's so easy to do. So let me show you if I could get them all up at the same time. And look how cool that is. I love this style. So once you have that, we will cut them in half again. And then I'm just going to put them on top of each other. put those two off to the side for right now. And then once you build it up, you'll get a block like that. I could even, and then you just kind of, and you'll see each side is different. So that's really neat. I love that. And I'm actually going to cut these in half one more time just to make sure. I want to add these two. Let me mush that together. All right. So now, just start pushing it together. And this will make it skinnier, or smaller, I mean. And to keep the square shape, you're just gonna keep pushing it around, or rolling it around, and then pushing. You see how it's getting longer now? Look at the size difference. So very, very simple to do this. It just takes a little bit of patience to complete it. Okay. Now, let me just trim off. And look at how cute. So tiny. I love when they're small like that. I just really, really like, I mean, it looks really cool like that, but I really like when they're small like that. Just makes it just be such a fun piece. Okay, so then I am going to do the same one with this. All right, I'm going to stop there with that one. So this one, I'm going to do pretty thick slices. I just want to cut this right in half. That's what I want to do. But it's not, this is not a sharp blade, is it? Jeez. I don't know why that was so hard. Crazy how hard that was. Okay. There we go. So I wanted that in half. I don't know why that blade is not very good. And the reason I want it in half is because I want this thickness so I could get two of these. And I couldn't get two with just that little block that I had. I thought this was a newer one, but maybe it's not. Okay. This is so pretty. I love the colors in this one. So now I'm going to take this. I'm going to do And then I want to take my smaller one, put it at the top. And then look how beautiful. How fun are those earrings? Love that. And then for this one, because we're keeping it the same size, we're just going to do normal slices. And there we go. Absolutely beautiful. So very, very easy to do this. You can see there's not too much of a size difference because I rolled this one out, but you can make it smaller and smaller, or you could keep it large if you like. So that's completely up to how you want your piece. So now let's put this in the oven at 275 because these are all Primo clays for a ½ hour, and then we'll finish these pieces up. All right, guys, so my pieces are out of the oven. They're cooled off. They're ready to go, and I love these. I think they came out so fantastic. So I'm going to do two different things here. First, I am going to put a leather top on one of them like this, and I'll show you a really easy way to do that. And then two of them I will resin, so this way you can see the difference in them. So the very first thing you want to do is get your, just get a regular nail file. This will work just as well. And then just hit your sides. Just rub anything that's rough on there off, and it doesn't take long. You can see how easy everything smooths out. So, and then if you want to do the inside, you just kind of bend. Oh, this one doesn't bend, so we'll get a smaller one, and then just hit the inside with your smaller file. All right, so very, very simple. Then to do your leather part, the easiest way that I have come up with to make sure that you are cutting the same size. So I chose pink because I love the pink with it. And I want to do this shape. But to trace it out, it's going to be a little hard and it's just not going to look nice. So an easy way to do it is take your cutter, put it in your ink, and then just take and put it right on, and you'll get a faint mark on there. And that'll be a good way to trace and make sure that you're going to have exactly the size that you need. Then you just easily cut it out. And you really can't get any easier than that, you know, because tracing cutters is not simple when they're lifted up and have like a edge on them. And it's that easy, guys. Then you're going to take your punch, your puncher, or whatever you want to call it, little hole puncher. Get it where you want it. And I always do mine right at the top. And that's it. Let's see here. So get your, and I like to put a little bit of glue on afterwards. So I'll show you that. So take your jump ring, open it up, And put them through. Close that. All right, so once you have your jump ring closed, I want to make sure this is completely closed. I like to take a little bit of my super glue. I want to get that extra fur out of there where I punched a hole. And I am just going to put a little glue right on the felt there, like the leather area. And then I will hold this for a minute. And while that's drying, because this is facing that direction, to get this on properly, I will take my fish hook and turn the bottom here so I don't have to put an extra jump ring on. And then always make sure the part that you put in your ear is facing the back of the earring. And then you just close it. Oops, I closed it too much. And then it's done. How beautiful is that? This one's missing the ball. I wonder why. That's weird. Let me redo that one. And there is one set of earrings. How pretty is that? I mean, it's so simple and different and unique, and I really like them. They're fun. These ones, I will probably end up just making studs out of those another day. But I want to show you quickly how to put the resin on, just in case you don't know. And you see how it's kind of bent up. So I just want to, this is baked perfect. So it is very pliable. I can move this nicely. I don't have to worry about it cracking. So, but you can see there's like it kind of lifted up when it cooled off. So I'm just going to kind of push this back into place before I put my resin on. So I know it's going to lay properly. I want to make sure it lays flat. And I will put this on a actual tile because I want to make sure that I could just lift it up and put this right under my UV light. There we go. So I want a really nice kind of like a dome look to this. So I am going to use this particular resin because it is really easy to get that nice dome look. Unfortunately, it takes forever for it to go under the UV light, but the results really are worth the aggravation of waiting. So you just kind of pour it on there. Let me wipe this off. Old resin on there. And then just take this. This is just for my daughter's braces that she no longer uses. So I took all her extra ones and just kind of pull everything right to the side. Get it right to the edges. And then I like to take my pointer, hold it into place, and then I could go up and around. And just pull it right over. And you don't need a lot on the top. You just want that pretty shine on the top. You want more of the resin down here to give you that nice dome look. So once you get your resin on, get a lighter and just go over it and make sure there's no bubbles in that resin. I don't see no bubbles, but sometimes your eyes may miss them. So just go right over that. All right, so now I will put this under my UV light. All right, guys, so they're out of the oven, and look how beautiful. That shine is so nice. And these are just as gorgeous, but I just want to show you the difference. So you can see how this one's more shinier. I mean, I love them both ways, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys what the difference is. So get a larger jump ring this time. Open that up, and then we will just go right over the entire piece. And then we'll close them up. And then get your earrings or your fish hooks. I'm going to twist these. And then we just take this up, take this bottom, open it up, and then place it on and just reclose. And that's it. And there are 2 different ways that you could do these earrings, and look how beautiful they look. I really hope you guys enjoyed learning a new way of doing this, or at least enjoyed watching me do it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.